on the road. Looking for a win against... an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Detroit.
And I know I've never been a fan of playing games on back-to-back nights, but if you've got to do it, it's a lot easier coming into the second off a win as they are tonight.
That's for sure. I mean, it's a big plus when you can carry some positive energy from the night before right into this one.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the 5.
Come on, G.
Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
But I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential, Kevin. And listen, I don't think his play was bad. He just had such huge expectations to live up to. I mean, player development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. But I'm expecting a big year from him this season.
Drummond, a screen. Jackson passes to Ilyasova. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Porter with the steal. And now here comes Wall leading the break.
Oh, come on, Slim.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure. You know, for Drummond last season, his numbers were relatively the same. The expectations placed on him were so hard for him to live up to. Maybe now those will be tempered a bit, and he'll play better.
And there's the call on
I won't make
Gortat.
nothing.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up, because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And Drummond kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 6. High arcing shot.
What?
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And another thought on Drummond, a lot more was expected of him last year, and he saw more attention. Even though his numbers were close to the same, I really felt his impact on the floor was not.
And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a 2-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Now here's Nene. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
On the topic of Caldwell-Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college, Greg, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools.
Y'all just don't want to play today. Come on, y'all.
And stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development.
Outside Jackson. They set the pick. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Jackson drives in. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Wall kicks to Nene.
Bang, bang, come on. Oh, that's some bull. They're going to make him turn blue as soon as he shoot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Porter.
Man.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Here's Wall. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's the feed to Porter. Kicks to Beal.
That's supposed to go to Nene.
And stolen by Drummond. Dudley against Morris. To the left side wing. To the paint. Drummond.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Washington making some changes. Oubre comes in for Jared Dudley. And Gary Neal subbed in for Porter. Wizards trail by 11. Now here's Wall. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark.
And then you turn blue. Come on, Wall. How you going to go?
Your teammates fired up.
This game ridiculous.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock is at 3. They grab their own miss.
Good job.
Rejected by Wall. Here's Beal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Come on, Nene. You can't get burnt up by this.
And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Sessions checked in for Bradley Beal. Now Wall. 5 points in the game. This is to Oubre. There's Neal with the three.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Jackson with it. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. And Drummond throws it down.
And he just big boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting,
What?
it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guy, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. And it's good.
Get back, Oubre. Come on, man.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Now the dish to Morris. Stolen by Nene. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And he gets it to go.
I was about to say, Neal, if you missed that.
The kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Morris outside. All alone.
Come on, Oubre.
Good from Ilyasova on the assist by Drummond. Drummond's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out the open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us.
What's up with you, Wall?
Chris Humphries
You missing
has checked in
layups.
for Washington. Now here's Jackson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here's Jackson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Neal, how you not had that
Near the
steal?
3-point line, it's Morris. Second chance shot. Wall with the steal. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. And Wall kicks to Neal. Back to Wall.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive.
I hate this game, man.
To start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing
All
off
these
the
layup
defense.
badges so you can't make a layup.
Caldwell Pope pass to Morris. Can't connect from short range. Wizards trailed by 10. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to
Thank
turn
you,
it around.
man.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And Drummond throws it down.
Come on, Nene, this is embarrassing
Already
here,
seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
It's Wall with the
man, you
drive.
still missing layups. Come on. All you want to do is
So
dunk.
for the Wizards, their last game, a win against Milwaukee. They set the pick. Off the pick. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The drive by Jackson. Here's Drummond. And he slams it one-handed.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Now, here's Wall. He's got 9.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how
I got to, man. You don't want to make no layups. I'm trying to be well-rounded, man. You're getting on my nerves.
You're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
How did we not get that ball?
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Humphries. And so
Humphries, you bastard.
Here's Caldwell Pope. No good on that last second attempt there. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's Detroit. They're And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball.
Okay, Gary.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Sessions out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Nene. Then it's Porter. And it's Neal in the 3. Dinwiddie kicks to Baines. Shot clock at 6. Johnson dishes to Baines.
Wouldn't let me steal
Down
it.
it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Well, last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while there. How about going to the playoffs for 1996 to 2009?
That was lucky.
So it's been a rough stretch here of late, but you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push.
Tolliver the pass to Baines. That's good.
Come on, Nene. Everybody
Baines has
taking
got
you to the
4 this
rack
quarter.
today.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy
Saying
baskets.
that happens as soon as you
That's
stop
got to
cutting.
be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Pistons passing it around. Offensive rebound. Tolliver. gets
Man,
to
we cannot
Dinwiddie.
get the ball.
Here is Tolliver. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Johnson dishes to Baines. Here's Tolliver. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Tolliver hits them both.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
And Nene with the stuff.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Come on, computer. Why are you coming over the foul? You're supposed to be denying Johnson.
Going to the line for 1.
Wizards foul. And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
The Wizards making a switch here. Humphries checked in. Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 32 wins against the Eastern Conference.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Washington. Washington with the ball. They trail by 14. Picked by Humphries. To the left wing. Here's Porter. Hits some rim on the way
Thank
in,
you,
and
man.
the bucket's good.
Whole quarter for you to score.
And Detroit last season against the East played well for stretches. They couldn't find that consistency to climb the ladder in the East.
And they had a lot of changes going on. Tons of transition for this group. But let's face it, they did play well down the stretch. A lot of wins against playoff teams from the East. And went 500 against Eastern playoff teams in their final 10 matchups. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The Wizards have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team he liked playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team
call that move a
role
screen
that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent. I guess even he has to miss one of those.
Killing me on the Bulls. It's crazy.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit with the ball. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball.
Nobody want to make
a little
bucket.
physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your
Killing me with these missed layups, man.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Tolliver.
Get out the foul. Come on, man. I can't make a regular layup and Tolliver making this bullshit.
And you know what Jared Dudley's nickname was in college?
Come on, man.
Junkyard dog. I mean, for his toughness and that nose he has for the ball. 2 attributes that have served him greatly here at the next level.
Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it. Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Tolliver the pass to Baines.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Out to Sessions. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of his goals right now, just probably to get that free throw percentage up, just below 70 on the year.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Gortat's checked in for Chris Humphries. Passes it to Johnson. Gortat with the steal. Here's Beal. No good with the layup.
You know, he can be a little
killing me, man.
We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Oh. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Sessions. Goes back up. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Wizards have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards, started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
They gonna let them keep killing me with that all game long.
Ilyasova's got 12 in the game. Wizards trailed by 16. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Wizards making a switch here. Wall's checked in. And Beal kicks to Wall. The shot is off. Good D by Drummond. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Dudley. And now Wall. Oh!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Morris dishes to Ilyasova. And Morris throws it
Man,
down.
you're just dunking, man. Come on, y'all. Then when the Pistons get all these high flyers.
Wizards trail by 16. Outside, Wall. They set the pick. Porter against Morris.
Thank you,
And
OP.
that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Morris outside. Drummond a screen. Morris passes to Drummond. Back to Morris. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 16.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot
Oh,
allow
my
an offense
goodness.
to have that quality of a look each and every possession. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his
trying to
nose
shoot a
right in
runner.
the middle of things and made a play.
Jackson drives in. Washington with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Porter, no luck. Detroit leading by 16. And Dudley kicks to Porter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Get back.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Morris kicks to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Off target from
I knew it! Every fucking time, man.
And
Do
that's
not let
just
this man go try to
carelessness
throw an
there.
outlet
I mean,
pass.
you have got to have your head in the game.
For the Detroit
Don't make
Pistons, they won their
sense.
last contest, that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jackson against Wall. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Come on, then they don't even let Wall
His
go up.
body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Here's Gortat. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Wall dishes to Gortat. Here's Beal.
Come
That's short
on,
off the
man.
rim.
He
The
beat
shooting
Luke.
numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jackson with it.
Can it be,
Now
man? Every
Beal
time I
defending.
turn around, these guys are blue. Come on,
Jackson
Dolly.
kicks to
And you just
Ilyasova.
finally getting it into the play.
Ball rumored by Detroit. And Drummond throws it down.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
What was you doing on the other side of the court, man?
Well, with Coach Stan Van Gundy, it was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
And Van Gundy has always been a defensive first type guy, Kevin. I mean, the last 30 years, he's has probably the best defensive efficiency for a career as a coach. And his teams always play with great emphasis on that side of the ball.
Jackson kicks to Ilyasova. Inside, Drummond. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're
I
right.
tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
There's the screen.
Come on.
And he was fouled on the
It's
way
like
up.
about
2
the
free
10th
throws
missed
now for him.
layup, man.
They're really doing a good job from the line. They need to continue to get into the lane by driving the ball to the basket and hopefully pick up some and-one situations.
We trying,
Otto
Clark.
Porter,
We
hailing
trying,
from
Clark.
a family of basketball players. His mom, all-state in
This dude's
85.
not finishing nothing,
3
man.
uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one who
Not steal that, man.
And that one's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And another miss by Washington.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Kicks to Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. He got it up. And no good trying to get that one. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pistons lead by 18. Time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
Dang, shooting 72%. That's crazy. I got 7 rebounds for the whole game. Oh, man.
Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Jackson passes to Morris.
Come on, pickpocket, man. Let me get that.
On John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. Beal's checked in for Gary Neal. Washington on D. It's a 16-point game. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's off from three-point range.
Another missed layup. Come on, man.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just
one of the top teams in transition, man. We can't make layups.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Wall. Now the pass to Ilyasova. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jackson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Come on.
And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game, he's got the tightness. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Get out the way, Dudley. Good Lord, man. Come on.
He's got 6. That's good.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Jackson with it. Now, putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Jackson kicks to Ilyasova. There's the feed to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Here is Wall. He's got 14. Rebound by the Pistons.
Come on.
Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morris kicks to Jackson. Back to Morris. It's deflected.
Throw the ball. Come on. This game cheating the shit out my ass.
An easy 2
Thank
points
you,
on
man. Like a layup.
Beal's got 11 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And there's Beal. That's good on the assist from Porter. And that's 13 points here for Beal.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
To the middle. Here's Ilyasova. Can't hit.
Thank you, man. I finally stopped that bullshit.
And Beal kicks the wall. The runner.
Come on, man. Y'all can't keep missing these layups,
good work
man.
on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gortat's got his second bucket of the game to go. Drummond with a screen on Wall. Jackson kicks to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Wide open look. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
The dish now to Gortat. Stolen by Jackson.
Come on, man.
He feeds it to Morris. Back to Jackson. Over to the left wing.
How you catch that?
Gortat with the block. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Come on.
And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Chris Humphries has checked in for Dudley. And Sessions subbed in for Bradley Beal. Out to the right wing. Morris, left side. And they force the shot clock violation.
They still made it. Come on.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Wall attacking. He dishes it to Gortat. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gortat's got his third basket of the night. Dinwiddie kicks to Tolliver. Pass to Dinwiddie. They set the screen. Down low. Pistons passing it around. Here's Baines. Porter pulls it in.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Come on,
Pistons
Weezy.
leading by 10. Launches it.
Shot blocker's not even out there, man.
Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson with the block. Pass to Dinwiddie. Good on the triple. He has 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pistons?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
He kicks it to Tolliver. Launches a 3. And another three for Detroit.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Launches it. That is good. 8 points for him.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Passes to Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter? And guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
Come on, man. I cannot pick the ball up.
Rebound by the Wizards.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Going for Wall, Greg, and leading the Wizards, it did take some time. Now he does so much, Clark, for the franchise.
On and off the floor, he's really the face of that franchise and has a chance, in my mind, to be an MVP candidate at some point in his career and is living up to the #1 draft pick hype.
And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. Wizards trailed by 21. Here's Wall. Rebound, Detroit.
Another missed layup.
Baines has got 7 rebounds in the game. Johnson, a wide open look. They get it back. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Wall, that's good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Wall. Kicks to Tolliver. Pass to Dinwiddie. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
This is bullshit.
Solo run he's on. I mean,
Wall's a defensive stopper, man. That's back the ball out of his hands every day.
From beyond the arc
He still makes it.
break. Wall's shot is off. Detroit leading by 23.
It's just forcing me to have a bad game, man. I hate the script. It's bullshit. With all these injuries, I ain't got nobody to go to.
With a nice jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but
Joint's
again,
killing me, man. Everybody blue but Wall.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Pistons on top, delivering the blowout. And welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here's Dinwiddie. So on the floor for Washington. Gary Neal is out there with Oubre. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then there's Nene. And it's Sessions in at the 1. Pass to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. And count it. 2 points for the chance.
Oh, they just not letting us defend, man. Spencer Dinwiddie just attacking us.
Pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Here's Temple.
Oh, man.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Dishes
Nobody wants to make a shot.
Lets the three fly.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach.
Come on, now you leaving
really
without the
afford
ball.
to
Come
have
on, Seth.
those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Inside, Ramon Sessions with the steal. The dish to Neal. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Come on, see, I just made a play, man. Then they gonna make him cold. He just made a good play, young, and then they make him cold and he missed a free throw. Some bullshit.
They're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Here's Baines. Cannot hit. Now the Wizards
just made a good play with this dude, man.
Neal dishes to Oubre.
Another missed layup.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They double-team Johnson. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Johnson goes in. Snatched away. In transition, here come the Wizards. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Oubre. And another miss by
man,
Washington.
they knock people out of animations now.
And the pass to Dinwiddie.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
That one goes. Count it.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
He feeds it to Baines. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
Nay.
Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin, a place to train new players, officials, and executives or management, a way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
And both free throws good for Nene. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
They just ain't gonna let us protect the paint at all. It's crazy.
Talent. Really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug.
Come on, man.
Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's a very good point.
Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Sessions. Nene, the screen. Sessions passes to Temple. It's stolen. Fast break, Detroit. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
It's deflected. Johnson against Sessions. Tolliver kicks to Baines. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Nene.
Yeah, you know, going back to Nene, in 14 years, he's been able to suit up for roughly 65% of the games. That's tough on the team's continuity on both ends of the floor. Injuries have been a part of that, though, and oftentimes those are beyond the player's control.
And you know, guys, the thing with Nene, he helps you in so many ways when he's in there. He's hard to back down in the post. He eats up space. Tough to get around on picks. He has the toughness that champions are made of. And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Nene, the screen. Picked off in midair. It's stolen by Sessions. Here's Temple. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Temple's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Tolliver. To the inside.
Come on, young, and it's how does Baines keep doing this, man?
Sessions dishes to Neal. Nene into the lane. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely.
The standing dunk can't be that high, man.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Johnson outside. He dishes it to Baines.
Come on, I got hands.
And the basket by Johnson.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Feeds it to Nene. And Neal kicks to Nene. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Dinwiddie.
And one priority for the commissioner.
Come on, and we still don't pick that up. Oh, come on. They got Baines Harlem Globetrottering out here, man.
And it was something everybody wanted to improve upon.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Nene. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Johnson kicks to Baines. Knocked loose.
All right, get that up, Baines.
And here we go.
Feel disrespected.
And plenty of contact.
Late sample. Come on, man. You don't want to dunk that for me, man?
He's off on the first.
When it rains, it pours. And now you blew. And you're going to miss both up. This game, some garbage.
An overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards. They were pretty weak at times, Clark, on the road.
Managed only 17 wins away from home. Tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team.
Can't wait for this new foul, man. I'm tired of this. He ain't going to pick that up. Oh.
2 from Tolliver. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Wizards have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Oubre. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And for the Wizards and their road problems, a lot of it came from their inability to defend the three. I mean, they were in the bottom third in the league at defending the three as the road team.
Just 5 to shoot. Johnson attacking. Nice work there coming off the screen.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And finished off by Oubre.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's
Hey, you know he gonna make that.
Washington with the rebound. Nene's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you know what's odd about the Wizards' road problems is that they play outstanding defense otherwise. I mean, compared to 2014, they definitely took a step
come off the
backwards
bench
in
and give me a
regards to their
double-double.
road play last season.
Kicks it to Tolliver. Pass to Dinwiddie. To the middle. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Sessions. Right through the D for the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
There's 1:54 left in the game.
Come on, I ain't get that up.
Sessions with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong.
Why did I pass to this cold blue ring?
Here we
Yeah.
go. And he goes in for the dunk.
Should have kept him to the other blow ring hand.
Guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
He kicks to Nene. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Come
So
on,
it's going
Nene,
to
you
end up
staring,
in the
man.
record books
Come
as
on.
a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite
Yeah.
honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little...
Come on, let me steal that.
For the player.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Andre Drummond. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Man, that's
And
the
this one
hardest
not
11
really
points
doing him any
anyone's
good at
ever
this
earned,
point,
Gary
as
Neal.
late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. It would have been really easy to pack it in.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game,
Good
gave them
game.
plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Sessions with it. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
Let Drummond kill me. Let this dude Wendell kill me. Come on, man. He'll solo a damn near triple dub. Let us defend, man. That ball miss about 10 layups. Shoot 65% for the whole game. we gotta do is make some layups, man. Come on. 60% of paint. It's garbage. Come on, man. Right, they ain't even that poor to make nothing.